Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am back with another review, guys. It's December time. There are nice movies to be watched by a family. Obviously, even today, with no surprise, I'm doing a movie for a family type of a movie. It's a comedy, guys, that is called Little. It's a 2019 movie. And I must say, guys, when I look at it, it seemed that it is very nice. But then I didn't really look up to it. I just went ahead and just went straight into watching the movie. So I went straight into watching the movie. The movie indeed was very nice. It's a 2019 movie, guys, and it's no surprise that Netflix decided to edit again, and it's looking good for them because they realize that people love this kind of movies in December. So yes, guys, the movie started as this young girl who was being bullied in school, and then afterwards she grew up into becoming a woman who's independent, who really was trying to just make it out of life. So yes, guys, let me just get into it by just start by saying that girl that I'm talking about, her name was Jordan Sanders, in which her real name is Marcia Martin. And her best friend was Regina Hall, which is the real name, but she was acting as April. Her real name is Issa Rae. I forgot to mention because a person who was acting as Jordan Sanders was almost two people. There was the younger girl and the older one. The older one was Regina Hall. And as I already said, that Marcia Martin is the younger one. So yes, guys, other people who have acted on the movie, there is a guy who's called Trevor, who's Luke James, who was the one who was dating Jordan Sanders. There is a guy who was Mr. Marshall, who was almost like a teacher in school, and his name is Justin Hartley. I already talked about April, which is the best friend. Another person who's noticeable on the cast. I don't think that there is any other person who's really noticeable because other people are just kids that she was playing with in the school she was attending with, which is not really that important. So I'll just end it there with regards to the cast. I must say that it's a unique cast that we're not really used to. It's not many people that are acting in it, but I must say that herself, Regina Hall, is quite a good actor, and she proved it. Even though she didn't act way too many too many scenes. She didn't act way too many scenes, even though she's a main character. I think the person who acted way too many was Marcia Martin. So just to get onto it, guys, it's one of those movies that there is some sort of a magic potion that is done that changes a person from being an older person to a younger person, which is why the name is Little. So yes, guys, in this movie, obviously, Jordan Sanders was very rude to people. Only because when she was younger, she was very bullied at school, and then she made a pet to herself that when she grew up, she's gonna have all the money, and the money is gonna solve her problems because obviously she's gonna be able to buy way herself way out of anything, and she's gonna be the one who's a boss. She's gonna be the one who's in control, which is why she works so hard to be able to have a business for herself, in which the business, obviously, she was running it. I think it was called JSI or something like that, and she was running it very well and very rude, guys. Like, she was one of those bosses that you can't even drink tea near them, you can't even eat an apple near them, you can't do anything near them, guys. Those kind of bosses that obviously they have to be feared, because otherwise you are told that you'll get fired. So that was overall what it was all about. It was all about her going back to being young after, well, she was rude to a young baby, guys. It was very pity that she became rude just to a young baby. And that baby was like, I wish you were little so that you can feel what I'm feeling as well. And that wish became true the following morning when she woke up. Jordan Sanders woke up and realized that she's no longer 38 years and now she's just a 13-year-old, which she was really, really baffled and very angry about. And she tried to even go to a car, and even the people who were used to assist her with getting on the car, the people who got the car were like, no, 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 but you're not the person that we're looking for. And she was really not having to lower herself down to be able to get anything that she wanted. I must also just add up that she got forced back into school because at the time April was acting as her auntie just to make sure that they do the cover up to make sure that the Jordan Sanders that is older is not the person that they can't even find. So they try to cover it up to say that she's sick, she's not feeling well all the time when someone need anything. I must also just add up that there is a guy whom his name is Connor. He was the uh, sort of a biggest business partner in their biggest client. I mean, not partner, biggest client for her company, and he needed a new staff, and he was saying that otherwise he's gonna let them go. Otherwise, they will have to pitch something new for him to be able to boost his brand. So they were working so hard to try to do that. At the same time, Jordan Sanders was also struggling to try to cope with her being 13 again, going back to high school again and trying to redo some of the stuff that she did wrong. I must say that at first she was really, really not getting it. She was trying to be rude, trying to be an elder, trying to have a crush with the teacher. She was really not understanding the situation, how serious it is where she is, which was very funny for me, I must say. And obviously, guys, it just became a twist and turn of comedy. And you can really, really enjoy it. I like also the storyline to the fact that her best friend April was also trying to make it in such a way that she was always being shut down by Jordan Sanders was really shutting her down to make sure that April doesn't go up. And she knew that April is really having a potential because she was also having, we saw it in the beginning that she was also having a science sort of higher certificate or something like university. Um a certificate or diploma was also shown to show that she was really intelligent, this girl April, and she was working as an assistant, which was very surprising for me. But obviously, Jordan Sanders was really a bossy person, meaning that she could have got anything that she want using money and power. You could tell by her clothes she was wearing labels only, designer clothes only. I meant to say, she was really wearing nice, so it was something that obviously also increase her demeanor, in which she also tried when she's 13 to try to change herself and some of the other babies that were not really privileged that were also trying to be popular in school. So she was trying to help them to boost their confidence, which was very nice of her, and she really had a change of heart to try to do better, to try to say that, you know what, you can keep going even though you're being bullied, but you can actually keep going, and one day people will raise up and see your worth. You don't have to try to be somebody that you're not. You don't have to wear the way that you are not, and all those kind of things, which is a good lesson, guys. So this movie, honestly speaking, the only reason I did a review for it is because even though it's an old movie, but it's a lesson movie that our children have to really grow up to be better people, guys. Even if those younger elders who are really bullying other people, it's not cool to bully other people, and they were showing it very nice in this movie. They portray it very nice to make sure that people don't bully each other out there, because as we all know, the world that we live in, some other children will have a mental breakdown. They will even end up ending their life simply because they've been bullied, which is really not cool, guys. We must really try to build a better society and try to do better, guys. So that's it for this one, guys. This movie, honestly speaking, if I can rate it, I can rate it a 6. It's a nice comedy, but the only reason that I'm rating it a 6, I think that maybe is because it's a bit of a repetition of the movies that we previously watched. I think there are countless the movies that I think there is 17 again. For those who haven't watched it, it's a romantic kind of movie, but also high school where a guy changed to become 17 again and try to do things better, try to teach his son better things. So I've watched a lot of this kind of movies where an elder person have been switched to another person. Another one, also a girl got switched with a guy. I mean, we've watched a lot of this type of movies. So that's why I'm saying that I'm giving it a 6 or a 5, simply because of that. But another other than that, I think it's a really nice movie to watch, especially now in December. If it reach January, February, guys, I don't think that you can really focus on such movies. You'll want something better. But I had to post it since we're still in December, and some of you guys may be thinking about that. You may want to try a movie. Just go ahead and watch a comedy with a family, and then everyone will enjoy. Cheers, guys.